And what's up, guys? This is Madman212 here. I'm hitting y'all up with a new deck profile. It's the Fire Kings, and I made this deck kind of different than usual. Like, I added some other support cards in here. Some of y'all might not agree, some of y'all might disagree, but this is kind of my play with. I'm playing with it still, and I actually kind of like it the way it's built. And my extra deck, it's real debatable. Like, I got different cards for the extra deck. It's really good, real cool. Just cool cards to go to. I couldn't find no other sleeves for this, so yeah. so let's get started with the deck build. And like I said, after this, comment, rate, subscribe. Just hit me up whenever and get started. All right. So like I said, the Fire Kings. For the first part, two Fire King High Avatar Garunix. The one of the big monsters in this deck, and it's really cool for the fact that it has the effect of like Sacred Phoenix of Nephades, except it blows up monsters. Just in case y'all can't see it, it has that kind of effect, and it's a really good card. I like it. It's a big monster, 2700 attack. Its effect is amazing. So yeah, 2700 attack. When it's destroyed by battle, especially summon another Avatar monster like Kirin or Barong, and I can't wait for Yaksha to come out. And then destroyed by card effect, it comes back, destroys other monsters on the field. So, good card to go into. Three of the Barong. This card is pretty much the Searcher. Like destroyed next standby phase, anybody standby phase, it comes as a search for any of the Fire King stuff, even this spell card, Circle of the Fire Kings, which is a really good card too. And it's 200 defense, so it's also a good play for rekindling. So this card 1800 beater also, so it's a really good card. Three Kirin. I use this for just to pop, like when it's destroyed, I can send Garunix to the graveyard, send my fire monsters to the graveyard, and just making the rekindling play work better and a little bit faster that way. So Kieran has his moments. Three Fire Dog. I play three of the Fire Dogs. My monsters are 200 defense, so I can attack, go for a Barhung or go for a Kieran, and exceed, synchro, whatever. Just this card helps bring the monsters out, and it's a 19 attack. So yeah, I play two Magician. I would have three. I like two so far. It's a good consistency number, because I can summon it with Fire Dog, and I can sync, go into Scrap, go into Stardust, go into a level 8, and it's also a good target for Rekindling as well. Like I said, all these monsters are 200 defense, so they're pretty much gonna go for Rekindling. Only high Avatar, the Avatar High Garunix, is probably not a target, and Spirit of the Flames, which I got in here, and I explain why, but I have it in here. Two Flamville Pawns. It's people. I've heard people say that cards that activate when it's destroyed by battle or set slows down plays and stuff like that, but this kind of helps. Only reason why is because, again, another target for rekindling. I said this a lot already, but when you have a level 1 like Flameville Baby and this on grave, you can go with the Formula Sync card and it'd be a plus that way. And also, it's a really good card to like pop and blow up for Scrap Dragon or just another target or another monster to go into. Just a good card to think about. We're going to the Flameville Tuners. I use one Flameville Baby just to boost up my fire monsters. Flameville Archer, just a level 3 tuner I could go into. And Neo Flameville Hedgehog. I actually want another one of these so I could replace for Archer, because I will run two of these. What it does, destroy by battle, I can remove from play one of my opponent's cards. When it's destroyed by card effect, I get to add a monster, add a Flamville, a fire monster. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I touched this card, so I'm still kind of new with it. And it's just what it does. I can choose a fire type monster from my graveyard that has 200 defense and add it to my hand. So that can bring back Flameville Baby, use the effect again, and just give my monster another 400 power boost. So this could come in handy. And then two Spirit of the Flames. I put this in here because it's a tech choice. I like it. It just whenever I use Kieran's effect already, I can just ditch it and I can special summon him, get to the Exceed plays or get it to the Synchro plays. And plus, it gains 300 whenever it's in the battle phase and attacks. So it's actually a good monster to go into. I actually like it, and I actually run it in here because it's just easy exceeds and stuff like that. Now we go to spells. 3 Circle of the Fire Kings, pretty much the spell card to go for Barong, and you can switch out your fire monsters. You can switch out your Barong for Garunix or whatever fire monster you have in the graveyard. And this is the card that does it, and like it says in the name, Circle of the Fire Kings. So you can just circle over and over again with your fires, and it's really fun, especially for the Lavavels and Flamevilles. This card would be great. 2 onslaughts. I think 3 would kind of be overbearing because of the fact that it will be a dead draw if you know that you have monsters on the field and then your opponent just knows how to nuke your field or something like that, and they just keep coming back over and over again. Plus, I think 3 is a little overbearing in my opinion. Ooh, excuse me. And just, this is just a good card to go into. I like it. I mean, it's a good card. It's not what I expected. I mean, if it was to special summon, negate, destroy, then this would be a really good card. But it's only like a Cyber Dragon effect if your opponent controls no monsters. If you control no monsters and your opponent does, kind of thing. So that's why I run 2. 2 Rekindling. Yeah, I've been saying a lot about this card. I've been giving this card a little hype in this video, but I just like the card because it's special summons. I like spamming. I like that kind of stuff. But I only run 2 because I think 3 would kind of be a little overbearing. Plus, it's a little consistent right there. And I can pretty much get what I need if I don't have it already. And this card can help, get everything I need to pull out. Like get a Stardust formula, get a Catastor, or something like that. Just get stuff that I need. 2 Forbidden Lances. I don't have MSTs right now, but Lances is what I'm using for right now. Just, it's a really good card. Good staple card. I like. And then, I'm not going to put them all together, but the Power of the Pot. That's what I'm going to be calling it. The Power of the Pot. 2 Pot of Dualities. Pot of Rice. I might drop to 1 Pot of Duality. I don't know. I'm still testing out this deck. I'm going to see what this does. So, But it's good searching and draw power and just card control. And then, staple Monster Reborn and Dark Hole. Destruction and Reviving. And stuff like that. We get to the traps, 2 Torrentials. Because you got to do a lot of destruction for your deck. And when they're destroyed by card effects, they get their abilities that way. So, get these monsters out like that. Card helps them out even better. So, the Torrential Tributes is a good card to go to, especially for decks that spam. 2 of the Horn of the Phantom Beast. It's a tech choice for me. Like, everybody says they could run Bottomless, they could run Dark Bribe, or something like that. I just run Horn because you never know if your opponent's going to attack your Fire Dog or attack your Barong, and you can't get their effect at the time, and you can just flip that up, and it gives them an 800 power boost, and you get a draw. So it's 2 pluses right there. And then if you have Fire Dog, it's 3. Because you get to destroy a monster, you get to special summon a monster, and you get to draw a card. So that's pretty good. Like, just a tech choice I chose. And then 2 Compulses. Just again, Solemn Warning is going to 1. And if I had Solemn Warnings, I'll probably use Solemn Warning, two of them instead of the 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast. But 2 warnings, not warnings, 2 Compulses, that's what I'm running. It's pretty much my main deck. For my extra deck, I'm running 1 Formula because, well, it's a good card to sink it to. Draw power, also a tuner, level 2 tuner to go for, and just have more sync control. Allied Justice Catastor, just another card to go to, level 5 plays. Just a generic, really good monster to use. Ancient Flameveil Deity. Like, this is a card that I chose to use, like I said, Majority of stuff is what I use. Like I like to use for this deck because it's fire. I love fire stuff. I like to play whatever I can. In Ancient Flames of the Deity, I read its effect and it's really good if you think about it. Because nowadays, all cards like this card can actually take out Mermills. I mean, it can really mess up Mermills or Mulan Glacia or Pyrex or whatever card that works that needs stuff for grave or needs stuff to stay in the graveyard. So, Ancient Flame Veil Deity, what it does, you summon it, your opponent for each card in your opponent's hand, you get removed for play. So let's just say your opponent has 4 cards in hand. Okay, I get to remove 4 cards in your opponent's graveyard. So remove those water monsters that they can't salvage back, and you get that plus it gains 200 attack for each card that was removed from play. So this card can come in handy, and I actually would like to see this a little bit more often for this deck, especially if you use a lot of sinking power. And it doesn't take much because you got the fire tuner and you got the power tuner, so you got it all right there. Black Rose, just a generic level 7 to go into. Crimson Blader. Nowadays, people are playing especially some of the level 5 or higher monsters. So we got Herodics that do that. We got Mermills that summon at Megalo Abyss and Mislead and Bistis. So you got this to go into and stop that stuff. Generic Stardust and Scrap Dragon. You know, just 2 cards to go into and just blow up stuff, especially blow up and negate destruction and stuff like that with Stardust, and blowing up your stuff with Scrap Dragon. Miss Worm, blow back monsters back to hand, and I got Shooting Star just because I got Formula and Stardust in this deck. I know this video is kind of long, but oh well. I'm gonna be fast. I'm getting faster now. Zenmaines, a good staple. Just generic staple level 4s. Maelstrom, Utopia, Silver Roach, and Paleoperative. Just a generic staples and stuff like that. And then Infernal Fire Vixen, because I got 2 Pyros in the graveyard. I mean 2 Pyro monsters, so I got like who was it? Fire Dog and Spirit of Flames. I can actually exceed to this and use her effect and then blow it up, and then I can banish 3 of my opponent's monsters. 3 of my opponent's cards. 3 of my opponent's cards from the graveyard. So that's just more ways of burning your opponent's graveyard that way. So just another card to think about and to take into. So yeah. Well, guys, I know this video is long. I know it's about 13 minutes at this point. So, if y'all got anything to say, I mean, comment on the bottom. Rate, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Just tell me what kind of ideas y'all have. I'm not really saying that they're the best ideas. I'm just saying this is kind of suitable for me because I like to have fun with this. I'm just making this a fun deck, and I just like to think of more strategies and more ideas to use. Just until then, guys, this is Madman212 signing out, and I'll see you later.